Hello, my darlings, Scorpio. Welcome to your Scorpio on Sunday on Monday. Thank you for your patience, my darlings. Now, I am going to do something slightly different for you today. I'm using the Guardian of Night Tarot, a new deck that I have. Is it the Guardian Night? Yes, the Guardian Night Tarot. And we are going to be doing a spread called the Bear Pause, a play on taking a pause, taking a reflection, but also the bear's pause. And bears are all about healing. And although this has only 6 cards in the spread, I'm going to pull the 7th card as an overriding final message from Spirit from you. I'm also, for you guys, just going to pull from the top of the deck, because I always like to evolve. And today I am just going to pull from the top, and Spirit will have the cards in the perfect divine design for you, for those that are meant to hear the reading today. So thank you, Spirit. Let's see what wishes to come out today. So this spread inspired by the brown bear and healing. So the first card is your present, and that is right in the middle, and that is the High Priestess. So that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card to have. This is here with the bat. The next, so this is about where you are in relation or reaction to the situation for you at this time. So perfect. The next card is your thoughts. What are you thinking about this situation? Thank you, Spirit. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So that's interesting. That's what you're thinking about. Now we're going to look at what you're feeling, darling, and you've got the Devil. So that's interesting. So there may be some things subconsciously that are going on in your feelings that you're not aware of at this time. Then we've got direction from Spirit as your 4th card, and we have the Tower, good old Tower, appearing in a Scorpio reading. Then the next card we have from Spirit is the Inner Wisdom. So what your subconscious is asking you to listen to at this time, and we have the Queen of Swords has come out. And then with the 5th card, the future card for you, my darling, is the Queen of Cups has come out. This is the Killer Whale here as well. And I'm going to pull one last card from Spirit for you as the 8th card. Thank you, Spirit. This is the overriding Cave Bear message for you. Let's put it that way. Thank you, Spirit. Overriding Cave Bear message for you. One last card. There we go. And we have the 6 of Swords, which is the wonderful turtle, sea turtle here too. So let's have a look at these cards for you. And I haven't quite got them in a bear paw, but I know exactly what I'm doing. I can see what I'm looking at. So central to the matter is your energy, my darling, where you are right now, the present, your general kind of relationship, your energetic relationship to this at this time. And you've got the wonderful High Priestess card here. And this card is, there we go, you can see now, is with the bat. So the bat is a wonderful presence to be in, because the bat obviously hangs upside down, so it's about seeing things from a different perspective. The bat has the perception, the radar-like perception and vision to see through the dark. So within this space of where you are presently, I feel a quietness and a stillness with you, and a willingness to not sort of overreact to things. Okay, you are taking a step back, you're in the shadows, and you're not reacting to every tiny little thing that's happening. You're observing, you're quiet, you're still, which is just beautiful. And in that silence, you are connecting all the dots. They're telling me you're connecting all the dots. You're also not telling everybody everything at this time. You're also, within the silence, you're keeping yourself protective of your energy, because sometimes when we are wishing for something, we're planning for something, it's best not to announce it or tell others, because their energy has an influence on what we're looking to manifest. Remember, we're all just energy. So High Priestess is that observance that you're doing, that intense observance, absolutely wonderful energy, bang here in the center of the reading. Okay, so now how you're feeling about things, sorry, how you're thinking about things, what you're thinking about the situation is, again, excellent. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. This is bees. So this is all about collaboration, working together, community. Bees, obviously, it's about focusing on what's present for you at this time, that sort of sweetness of life that it's time. The 10 of Pentacles is also about Spirit's message to you with this is the gratitude for how you're thinking is, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for everything I have around me that I may not notice all of the time, but I'm going to take a moment to be grateful for, to focus on each and every sort of sweet nectar of life that I do have, that is present, that is right there in front of me. Imagine every little flower representing grateful moments of presence in your life. And also with this 10 of Pentacles, what I'm getting is that wonderful kind of, again, how you're thinking is, you're sort of suspended in that blaze of expectation of whatever the universe is going to bring into you. So you're in a grateful sense of blissful suspension of both gratefulness and also joyful anticipation of whatever is to come in for you. So I think that's really, really lovely. And also with this, I'm feeling that you are, because there's lots of bees in this card, you are both in the space of gratitude, helping others, sharing with others, contributing to others' mental mindset, or perhaps helping them to achieve where you have been able to achieve. So you're thinking quite carefully about how you fit in, how your understanding and whatever you're working on, and however prosperous that is for you, how it's fitting in with how you can share it and gift it to others. So there's a really good balance there in your thoughts as well. So that's really lovely. Now, how you're feeling, my God, darling, is what you feel about things is the devil. So this is number 15. And I'm not quite sure what this little creature here is, but he's sort of got his skull on there as well, hasn't he? So there we go, the devil card here. What I'm feeling with this is how there is within you still, and it's always, there is within you I feel that you've done so much, you've had so many, I'm getting the word revelation, thank you, Spirit, so many revelations about things in your life, so many understandings about things in your life. But this is your subconscious, this is your feelings at this time. I feel that there is a slight frustration within you of a continued self-doubt that is present within your emotions. And Spirit says half the battle is detaching and recognizing that when we are not that feeling, when we are not that thought, but we detach and observe it, we are then detaching ourselves from I am this to I feel this. Why do I feel this? And within that space, you allow conscious awareness to come in, and you allow the insight and the answers to come in, because I feel that there is a self-destructive habit that you may have, and we all have habits, don't we? But there is a destructive, it's not a constructive habit for you at this time, it's a destructive habit, and it is something that is an emotional driving force that you may not be aware of. So Spirit wants you to ask the question, you will get the answer. Ask the question of Spirit, what is it? And if you know the answer already, then Spirit wants you to refocus on that and to look at that habit. And, you know, if this is a habit of talking to yourself in a certain way, or not seeing yourself in a certain light, or not recognizing yourself in a certain light, then say to Spirit, thank you for giving me the experiences that allow me to recognize that within myself, because on the thought level, you are doing so much. With the bee here, with the sense of community, the High Priestess, the bat, but there is something that you're feeling that is still destructive, and that's what Spirit wants you to recognize. So the direction from Spirit is the Tower, and then of course, thank you, this now all makes, and thought about that, this all now makes sense for you. So the Tower here, this is the direction from Spirit, is that I feel that you have self-destructed so many areas in your life that naturally were to come to pass. So this has been, you know, things that have swiftly changed, disruption that's happened. It could be the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job, you know, the loss of. And the thing about this, these are the vultures on this trees. So the vultures are, I think I remember this, vultures, yes, they're opportunists, but what Spirit is saying is that they're also not afraid, are they, vultures? And so Spirit is saying that your advice is, rather than seeing something, some destructive habit within you as something that you can't overcome, if you are to distance yourself from it, observe the tower that's happened in your life. And as the vulture, you're not a victim. You're not going to be a pushover in this. You're going to recognize the opportunity that these tower moments have given you. And they're very powerful opportunities here. And although the structure has gone from your life, that energetic structure, you know, I talk because it is dissolved and dissipated because you have succeeded in whatever it is that your soul has intended to happen within that space. And now you're expanding into a new wonderful structure. And look what you're coming in. You've got this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Cups, two very beautiful balanced energies that you're coming into. So I feel with this that there is, although you, the advice from Spirit is you're rising up above this happened to me, to this happened for me. And if you haven't yet quite recognized that, but I feel for so many of you, you have, this happened for you. It's how you choose to receive it that is the gift. Within each and every experience in our lives, we are presented with moments, spiritual moments, through relationships, through events, through our emotions, through maybe just even a fleeting interaction with somebody. Each and every one of them is within divine design for us to become more fully present, to release the past, to understand ourselves more, to bless the past, to bless the future, as I said the other day, to come into a place of complete acceptance and to understand why we're here, and then to live in joyful, as you are doing so well with the High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles, joyful anticipation of what is your birthright and what is to come in for you. But I feel that because this is Spirit's advice card, continue, even if it's difficult to do and you don't want to do it. When you are in that space, do look back and look at everything, every opportunity, every unraveling, everything that's come out of these tower moments in your life, and perhaps look at the natural divine design of them and how they've all fitted together for you. And I think that is why you've got within this energetic emotion place about what you're feeling about this, is that you're perhaps not facing that challenge at this time. And it's not easy. It's not easy. And I can talk from experience on this, but you know, when we accept all sides of everything, all sides of every story, when we accept vultures, you know, vultures are not necessarily a bird that we want to accept, but everything has a reason to it, that nature, everything has a rhyme and a reason to it. And let's call the vultures, you know, they clean up, they allow what is to remain to go back into the ground. So Spirit's just given me that. So even within the aspect of destruction, there is a law and order to it. There is a rhyme and reason to it very naturally for you. Now, the next card you've got is the inner wisdom, the Queen of Swords. Now, remembering, my darling, that the owl is about wisdom. It is about protection as well. It is about inner guidance. It is about not fearing the dark. It's about seeing all sides of things. They're just saying, I've just got that thing of the owl doing their head all the way around. It's about seeing all sides. Within your wisdom, within this Queen of Swords wisdom, your soul understands all aspects, all perspectives, understands why this is happening, is not entirely focused on one reality or one perception. There is more, there is so much more, and perhaps, and we have to have contrast in our life as well. Spirit is saying, you know, we cannot, how can you know who you are And what do you wish to do about your life, unless you've had certain contrasts in your life that have given you both the experiences and perhaps a shove out of the comfort zone to actually say, my goodness, actually, I didn't realize that's what I want to do. This is who I want to be. This is the type of relationship I want. Because otherwise it would all be a little bit boring if we were all just living in a white box, ticking boxes about what we wanted from a relationship, and then we received it. And nothing and nobody is perfect. And in fact, the universe, through all of us, is imperfectly perfect. And it is only through the experiences as a human that we get to understand what it means about being a being, a spiritual being. So the Queen of Swords is somebody as this beautiful white owl that can see the wood for the trees. And this is, you know, your inner wisdom has utter clarity about this situation. So ask it. Ask it. Respect that wisdom comes from infinite source energy, infinite intelligence. It's there within you. The Queen of Swords is not afraid of using her voice, Spirit says to you. You are not afraid of using your voice. Do not be afraid of using your voice as well. Do not be afraid of removing yourselves from situations that are just not good for you. Do not be afraid of seeking solitude and a restful space for yourself. Do not be afraid to you're very funny and you're very intelligent, you're very quick-witted, but also do not have very strong opinions on things. Just be aware to be receptive of whatever inner wisdom is meant to come through to you in that divine design of that perfect moment, that perfect plan. Whenever I asking for the right words to say, I simply say thank you for the right words, and then I open my mouth and just see what comes out. So that's the Queen of Swords energy. So, you know, this is what you know deep down. You know the truth. You know the truth. Perhaps there is something within your feelings that is not wanting to look at that, because you've got the Devil card here with the Queen of Swords, but in the middle there, as advice, you've got the Tower with the vultures from Scorpio, from Spirit for you. So, you know, what do you need to do to change, to make an effective change, either at work or in or difficulties in relationships at the moment? And your soul is saying, speak your truth. Be who you are. Do not be anything different than who you are. Do not be afraid to have your own voice. Do not be afraid to be different. Even if you fear being disliked, like the vulture, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid, because everything has a natural order. Everything falls into place within the universe. And then you've got the future, where you're headed, the Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups is if you were to follow, you know, this, seeing and understanding this reading, this is sort of the outcome of it. And this is the killer whale here. So again, killer whales actually, yes, they're called killer whales because, you know, they obviously eat mountains and mountains and mountains of fish in a very beautiful way. But we all love the movies, you know, the Free Willy movies and everything. And we saw and understood a different aspect, a wonderful aspect of these beautiful, beautiful creatures. And the Queen of Cups is, not surprisingly, this extraordinary whale, because you are coming into, through the power of what you are doing, of stepping back, observing things, watching, not reacting to every single little thing. I come back to the back there, using your voice, perceiving potential possibilities, even in destruction, even in the outcome of what has been perhaps destruction in your life, chaos, destruction in your life, and also remaining in a positive space and collaborating and being present with others. But that feeling within you, there is still something that they just want you just to have a little look at, the feeling behind the feeling behind the feeling. What pattern is there within you that is still emotionally present within your subconscious? That's the question here. But the Queen of Cups, the outcome is you free-flowing, beautiful energy, happy within your emotional state. The Queen of Cups is the person that everybody wants to go to. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is heart giving because she has an endless heart to give, because she understands she is simply love. She is unconditional love. There is acceptance, there is compassion, there is empathy, there is no pull on anybody. It is accepting somebody for who they are, it's accepting. And if you accept somebody for who they are, you also have to accept who you are. And so it is utter acceptance that everybody is exactly where they're meant to be within this wonderful pattern, symmetry of life. You encourage people to come out of their shells as well. And you're not afraid of diving deep. You're not afraid of asking the big questions too. So I think that's really, really lovely, my darlings. And then on the bottom of the deck, this was the card, didn't I? I said was going to be the 7th card for you. Spirit says the 6 of Swords. Continue on this path. Continue to take it at a leisurely pace. Continue to release things from your life that are just not meant to be part of it anymore. You're riding this wave. Those that you are nurturing and helping, you know that they and only they can do this journey. So you help them. As we come back to this lovely bee collaboration card, you help them and then you let them go. So this is this 10 of Pentacles with all the bees, the collaboration coming together. And then we have the 6 of Swords here. This is the sea turtle who gives birth to extraordinary number of babies, but she doesn't overprotect. She allows them their own journey. So it's a message for you that you say what you need to say, you do what you need to do, and then you move on. You let people discover their own, discover what they're meant to discover as part of their soul's destiny within their life, and make the decisions that they're going to make for themselves as well. This is a 6 of Swords energy. It is a great feeling of hope after events from the past maybe have made you feel that it was pulling you backwards, that the tides of life have turned for you now. There is a sense within this card of peace. There is a sense of bliss. There is a sense of looking forward now. I'm going to pull you one more card, my darlings. Thank you. 6 of Swords. Thank you. Where is this heading? Where is this heading? This future card. And this is because it's all unfolding naturally for you, my darling. Support Swords. Where is it heading? The Sun. And I saw the 4 of Swords healing. But look at this chilled out lioness, the Sun, the overriding energy. My goodness, this is you. You know, when lionesses, they do so much, don't they, for others? You know, they're the hunter-gatherers. They bring in the kill. They nurture the young. And so this is you in this space, but she's taking time out. So it is recognition that just like the lioness, you need time out. You need time for rest and renewal, but it's also a card, as I said, 6 of Swords leading to this, a time of great happiness, courage, strength, and also wow from people. You know, people stop to look at lions, don't they, when they go on these wonderful safaris to watch. Everybody wants to see the lions. Everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to experience you. Everybody wants to be in your company. So Spirit is saying, get prepared for this. Get prepared for sort of extraordinary blessings. This is why these towers happen for you. This is why they want you to address whatever that is still slightly ego-driven within you. Keep coming out of the eye. Keep coming away from the eye, and keep perhaps to help yourself. Call yourself your first name when you're thinking about the feelings that you're having. So don't say, I am having these feelings. Say, I would say, Victoria is having this feeling. What is that about? And be honest with yourself as well about it, because this is, I feel this, it's something that's man-made. It's something that you've told yourself. It's not real. And Spirit wants you to remove that, because the Queen of Swords is the truth that's going to come out of this situation. the utter truth that, and it's about who you are, and who you are is standing out. Who you are is having this extraordinary presence, and who you are, my darling, is somebody who can command attention, and somebody also who helps the healing of others. And it comes back to this collaboration and this 10 of Pentacles here. So beautiful, beautiful card. And do relax into that space. Do feel energized in that space. She's watching, she's sitting. I mean, you have an extraordinary energy. And this is something that is coming more and more as you become more and more into your self-confidence and your authentic self, and proud of who you are, like a pride, proud of who you are. You're emitting a beautiful, vibrational, all-encompassing energy. Now, and you might be a bit scary to some people, but, you know, I'm thinking of that wonderful movie, Born Free, with Elsa the lion. You know, how lions, although they are incredibly scary, don't we just want to go up and give them a hug and give them a kiss and sort of feel that extraordinary power and purr that comes from them as well? So what you're doing with this, because everything you've done, you've closed the door on what was meant to be closed, and you're opening it now to new beautiful opportunities that are with the sun, saying, welcome to this joyful world. Welcome to what you've been waiting for. So there we are, my darlings. I trust and hope, and I'm just seeing the 6 of Wands, which talks about being successful as well, doesn't it? There we go. 6 of Wands, they're now saying successful. And this is the little lemur. Again, people are listening to the lemur, so that it's something you're going to build on. This is about being respected and listened to and observed, and a leader in your field. And it's about stepping into the full potential with who you are, but assisting others, because I see that here with the lioness, with the lemur and all the little lemur people, lemurettes I'm going to call them, and the 10 of Pentacles with the bees here as well. And the mother sea turtle too. So wonderful, wonderful reading, Scorpios. I'm going to sign off now because I could keep going forever, and I won't. I'm going to keep it small, keep it neat for you. So much love to you. I will be doing that Scorpio season for you this week, and then we shall be moving on to 2023 readings for 2023. So much love. Take care. Bye bye.